Hi. So we'll go to San Carlos, but before that we need to walk. As you could see, before the event, people walked here with their kids. It's so difficult. That's the reason why we told them that if they are far away, they just need to bring the parents would just come here, not bring their kids for the people that are far away. Uli na mi. Salo lang tate ah. This is our situation. So if we have a lot of baggage, me and Roger would be having difficulties to come here. That's the reason why there are people that their work here is to carry baggages, goods, because of the road. And for me, I'm not really good at walking here. For Roger, he's fast, really fast compared to me. I'm super slow, especially if I have baggages, like heavy baggages. As you can see, this is how people come here, like they carry their baggages with the sack. So people around here knows each other because there are only a few people that is living here. So buffaloes, mostly buffaloes would chill here because there's water. Amin sa ko. Hindi ko kaluan.
Ulit mo adlaw oy kay.
Lao.
Busy mo pod.
Obra.
Sunod na lang.
Sunod na lang ah.
Gayon na nagyon na. Kailo lang ta. At na.
So if you walk fast here, it would just take 15 minutes. But if you walk slow and it's raining, more than an hour. Because the road here is so difficult. Especially if it's muddy. Goat lang. So people here, Sailo lang me. Sunod na lang. Haley is not used to the road here. We can actually let her walk, but it would take some time. So we mostly carry her, or Roger mostly carries her. Look at the view, guys. Very remote. so there's no signal here for cell phones. No signal at all. So they really need to go to location areas that would be uphill in order for them to have signal. So why are we wearing boots? The land is dry. We are wearing boots because one area here is slippery, like going to the highway. There is an area there that is slippery and it's muddy. It's difficult to walk. But most people here would just wear slippers. For us, we're just taking precautions because Roger has Haley and me, I'm not good at walking here. So that's the reason why we're wearing boots, even though the land is dry. Because last time, or yesterday we experienced rain yesterday. So we're just making sure that we just wear boots instead of slippers. So there are houses here that is just beside the cliff. Yes. In terms of natural calamities, so far the house is still there. It was not washed out or anything. So here's the muddy part. This is just the beginning, the muddy area. Uneven land here. Yeah, downhill most of the time. We'll be going uphill after we cross the river, because the river here is like the center. So we also take precaution about the event for giving school supplies for the kids, because we're crossing a river. We don't know if the weather would be okay or not. So that's the reason why we just tell the parents that they can just come here instead of the kids bringing the kids. So cornfield, forest. We're already close to the river, guys. If you can hear it. Very close already. It's just downhill. Few walks. That's why most people here are very slim. Very slim because they really walk a lot every day. Going to the highway and going back home. So imagine that. And some people here has cases of like knee knee problem, because after walking their feet would get wet because of the river. That's the reason why we really want to build a bridge here for the people to have convenient in going to the highway. Kids would not suffer. They would really feel safe, because as you can see, the river is wide. Once it would rain, they cannot cross it, especially if the water is big. I experienced here once that the water was big, like my feet was not touching the ground because of the current was so strong. But the good thing about when we were crossing at that time, we were a lot, like 5 people were holding hands. And today's weather, it's a bit cloudy. I don't know, maybe in a few hours or so it will rain. Who knows? Climate here in the Philippines, you cannot distinguish right away if it rains today or not, especially in the province area. Some people here can't afford to buy boots, and most of the time they just wear slippers. If you compare the rivers there in your country, of course, this is just small. But for us, this is already big. It's one of the big rivers here in the mountains. What's that? Yeah, wide. It's one of the widest rivers here in the mountain area. So compared to the rivers there, of course, the rivers there are really big or wide. So here we go, the muddy area, the slippery area. So that's why it's slippery, because it consists of rocks, smooth rocks. And it's covered with moss too. Imagine kids would come here, walk here. See? So that's why it's so slippery. You need to have a good grip. But there are tons of people that has like they have they have accidents here because it's too slippery. So it's really uphill, like a slant surface of land. So if you're wondering if you can see snakes here, yes, we do. Wild snakes. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. But they're not scared of it because they're already used to it. So this is already a form of exercise for us. For me, I'm already sweating, very sweating right now. And just imagine the person that is carrying the huge load of school supplies here. Try to imagine that. It weighs a lot more than he is, but he carried it like all by himself. So sorry if you can hear me breathing hard, guys. It's just so exhausting. I'm a little bit tired. So in that area, there's a little bit stream there. Most people wash their feet there, coming from walking there. Afterwards, they would walk here, walk. There is no house here. If you come here drunk, so of course you have a major problem because there's no lights. All you need to do has to have like a match or a lighter so that you can have a light. So most people here has a lighter that has a light on the butt of their lighter for them to have a little bit of brightness when they walk here if it's nighttime. As you can see, big lands, planting. They plant a lot of crops here, vegetables, and we're almost at the highway. If you can already hear the sounds of the machine, so we're almost at the highway, guys. Whew. It's a long walk, but it's relaxing. You can really see the mountains, trees. If you're fond in hiking, this would be perfect. So now they're planting squash. They're planting squash after they're done with the eggplants. Silo lang taman oy. there. There's the road going to the highway. As you can see, guys, Roger's way ahead of me. So I really walk slowly. Very slowly. You're already thinking that it's a never-ending walk. We're almost there. So this area, they have different owners here. Each area or measurement has different owners. So if you want to build a road or something here, you need to speak to a lot of owners. Almost there. Yay. Big tree. So voila, there's the highway.